Now, shifting our focus, Kyiv came under a massive overnight attack as explosions echoed across the Ukrainian capital. Fires broke out in multiple districts and at least 4 people were killed. Now, Kyiv's mayor said that the air defense's forces are fully engaged as Russia launched a large-scale strike on the capital. AFP journalists on the ground reported seeing tracer rounds aimed at drones and several anti-missile batteries firing into the sky. Russian Defense Ministry said it downed more than 200 Ukrainian drones overnight. And additionally, it said its forces have captured the settlement of Danilivka, the Dnipropetrovsk region. Well, news agency reported that the Russian Su-30 fighter jet crashed in a forested area of Karelia during a training mission, killing both crew members. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky visited troops near the Zaporizhzhia front line, where Russia has recently made advances in its almost 4-year invasion. Now, Ukraine is also expanding its offensive capabilities. It has deployed newly developed cruise missiles, among other weapons, to strike targets in Russia and Russian-occupied areas this week. Now, this includes Crimea, where Ukrainian forces targeted an oil terminal, a helicopter base, a drone storage site, and an air defense radar near Yevpatoria. Now, one of these weapons is FP5, which is commonly called the Flamingo missile, after a manufacturing error left it bright pink. It can reportedly reach targets up to 3,000 kilometers away and deliver an 1,150 kg warhead. Diplomatic tensions are also rising as talks emerges of a potential U.S.-Russia summit. Russian media reported that Moscow has reviewed comments by U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio, indicating that both nations understand the need to prepare for a productive summit. Kremlin spokesperson Dmitry Peskov said Russia would respond in kind if the United States resumes nuclear weapons testing. Now, Kremlin also said that Ukraine will have to negotiate with Russia sooner or later and warned that Kyiv's bargaining position weakens by the day. On Thursday, NATO forces conducted large-scale exercises along the alliance's eastern flank. Troops from France, Poland, Spain, Portugal, and North Macedonia joined Romanian forces in the Dacian Fall 2025 drills. Ukraine has also alleged that South Africans have been misled and fooled into fighting in the war, and this after 17 South Africans appealed for assistance, saying they were sent to the front lines in Ukraine.
They have been recruited in violation of South African law, which I would imagine would be something that South African government would like to talk about with the Russian government. And by the way, if it's true that some of South African politicians were involved, then it makes the whole situation even more precarious.